So this question asks us to explain why the aggregate expenditure line is upward sloping, but the aggregate demand curve is downward sloping. So firstly, we need to know that when we try to draw the graph for aggregate expenditure, so this is on the x-axis, it is a real GDP, and on the y-axis, it is a real aggregate expenditure. So basically, we have the 55-degree line here, and basically the aggregate expenditure curve is upward sloping because there's a positive relationship between aggregate expenditure and real GDP. So in some cases, we can say that the higher the real GDP, the higher the aggregate expenditure. So there's a positive relationship between it. But when we try to draw the graph for aggregate demand curve, so in general, we have on the y-axis, it is the price. And on the x-axis, we have aggregate demand, or in other words, aggregate expenditure. Okay. The reason why there's a downward relationship between it is because the higher the price, the lower the aggregate expenditure, or the lower the aggregate demand. Because consumers, they are less likely to consume if the price is too high, and investment are less likely to invest if the price is too high. And at the same time, the net export will decrease because of the relative price change of domestic price and foreign price. So in general, aggregate demand curve downward sloping is because it shows a negative relationship between the price and aggregate expenditure change. So that's the difference here.